Welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all staying safe, but of course with no football, it's my job here to entertain you. I feel a real responsibility here to keep you guys updated because even though right now there's no football going on, we're all going out of our minds. But in today's video, the transfer stories do continue, possibly even more so given the break. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the latest Barcelona news from our striker search to potential young stars who we've been tracking, and also hear the future of Marc-Andre, Ter Stegen and Marc Cucurella. It's all coming up in today's video. Let's get to it. And if we start here with Barcelona's striker search, which of course come the summer transfer window, which is still expected to go ahead as normal, we are going to be looking still for a number 9 to bring in, and it's going to be a big name. It's going to be a big name. It's going to be a big transfer fee. And of course, the leading man right now, he still is. It's Lautaro Martinez, who's enjoyed a stunning season with Inter Milan in Serie A, and he's still the front runner right now, right across the Spanish media and in the Italian media too. It's very much expected that when that summer transfer window opens, Barcelona will move for Lautaro, and it will be a deal there that would easily cost over 100 million euros, and that's the road that we are set to go down. But there are other options right now that are on the table. There are options available for maybe a fraction of that price of Lautaro. And MD this week have actually reported that Barcelona, throughout the season so far, have been eagerly tracking the progress of Timo Werner. Of course, the RB Leipzig and Germany striker there, who's enjoyed yet again this season a fantastic season in Germany in the Bundesliga, but also, of course, in the Champions League as well. RB Leipzig going through after beating Tottenham, and Timo Werner there, a big part of that. And according to MD there, Barcelona are eagerly seeing what's going to happen, where he's going to go in the summer transfer window. He is expected to leave RB Leipzig this season, but where's he going to go? The reported fee is going to be around 60 million euros. That there is Werner's release clause, and Liverpool right now are the front runners. But for that price tag and the calibre there of the centre forward we're talking about, all the elite clubs in the world right now, they're going to be looking at him. They're going to be seeing if they can make that deal possible. And Werner has said in the past he would be open to playing in La Liga. It's a league that he enjoys. It's a league there that he would be happy to try. And Barcelona, they are showing some interest. And of course, in the summer transfer window as well, there's going to be lots of talk about young players, young stars. It really has been the season for young breakout players, especially when you look at our own team in Ansu Fati. And certainly in France, there have been some incredible young talent this season really coming to the fore. And AS this morning in the Madrid media, they claim that Barcelona and Real Madrid this summer will go to war. That's what they actually said there. They will go to war over Rennes youngster Eduardo Camavinga, who's really made some headlines in France this season for his performances there in a midfield role. He's a fantastic young player. He really is. 17 years old, and he actually broke through when he was 16 years old, round about the same time earlier on in the season that Ansu Fati was also coming to the fore, and he really has put in some good displays this season. Rennes this summer, apparently there, if they are going to cash in on him, they're going to be looking for around 100 million euros, and it does seem right now, if you've got a good player, if you've got somebody there with a bit of talent, you look at the transfer fee and it's just 100 million plus. That seems to be right now the going rate. If you want somebody, if somebody there has a lot of talent, a lot of quality, 100 million, that's what the market is right now. And he is regarded, no doubt about it, as one of the brightest talents in French football right now. But I do believe Real Madrid probably more suited to going down that road. I don't really see Barcelona going for Camavinga in the summer transfer window, especially there for that transfer fee. But I've also got to bring you some news on another starlet from Liga 1. And if Camavinga isn't the brightest talent right now in France, it is none other than Ryan Cherki, who certainly has been outstanding when he's really broken in to the Lyon first team this season. And this is another player here who throughout the week so far has been linked with Barcelona in the Spanish media, and perhaps this one would be a bit more accurate. You could see Barcelona, maybe not now, maybe not in the season to come, but as time goes on, this is a player certainly who looks to be a very nice fit in the Barcelona attacking system, because he's 16 years old right now. He's a French winger. He loves to play out wide. He's certainly there somebody who's tricky, who can score goals as well. And I think there already this season to appear 12 times for the Lyon first team at 16 years old, it's absolutely incredible. Again, certainly shades there of Ansu Fati. He's already scored 3 goals as well for their first team. Those came in the cup competitions, and certainly there I think Barcelona will have been tracking him. It's another player that you know that fee is going to be very high high, but at 16 years old, already impressing in Liga 1. The future looks very, very bright for Ryan Cherki, and he's somebody there I would keep an eye on. He looks good. And another young talent, another bright emerging player is currently technically still a Barcelona player, but by the end of the season, he probably won't be. And that's a big, big shame for me, because we are going to now move on to Marc Cucurella, who of course in the summer we loaned out to Getafe at the start of the season. It was a really strange deal at the time. We bought him back from Eibar, then loaned him out with a €6 million option to buy for Getafe, which will come into effect at the end of the season. And let's be real here. Getafe, at the end of this campaign, they are going to activate that €6 million option, because Cucurella this season, he's been outstanding. Once again, just like he showed at Eibar, there's so much quality there. Going forward, playing in that left midfield role, he's been very, very good for Getafe. They're 5th in the league right now, into the last 16 of the Europa League, and he has been a big, big part of that success. And his form has been so impressive in La Liga and in the Europa League this season. Inevitably, other clubs are starting to look into the possibility of signing him this summer, with Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach, Napoli and Chelsea all showing interest right now in signing Cucurella, which means that effectively this could happen. Getafe, come the summer, could sign him for €6 million. Done deal. Barcelona have to sell him. That has all been agreed, and that buy option there is simply going to be activated. Then Getafe, without even having to do anything, they'll sell him on for big, big profit. Now, in that deal, in the Barcelona deal there, once we sell him to Getafe, we would be eligible for 40% of any future transfer fee. But still, it's a strange deal. It always was, and it'll be even worse if all this happens, because Cucurella was always a big talent. He was never given a chance in the Barcelona first team, like many, many youth players before him. And how many more times are we going to make these kind of mistakes? How many times here are we going to bypass our youth products to bring in players from elsewhere who haven't really made that impact? We could have just kept Cucurella. We could have just used him this season and saw how things went. But no, we acted too quickly, and ultimately again, we're gonna pay the price. But look, in these sort of times, of course, guys, I want to leave you here with some positive news, because we do now move on to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, and there have been concerns from many, many of us over the future of Ter Stegen after it emerged, of course, a few weeks ago that he was potentially there looking at options elsewhere, looking perhaps to leave the club with his contract right now expiring in 2022. And I think for all of us, Ter Stegen walking out of the door, that would have been a disaster. That would have been an absolute catastrophe, given how much, really, he's become such a key part of this team. He's a leader in the dressing room, he's a leader on the pitch, and in terms of performance, alongside Messi, he's our most influential player, no doubt about that. But fear not, guys, because as many of us were hoping, Ter Stegen has no intention of leaving the club right now, according to Mundo Deportivo, who usually are quite well informed in these sort of situations. Barcelona's meetings with Ter Stegen's agent recently have gone very, very well, and MD say there that Ter Stegen will sign a new contract. That'll be announced this year, and it's only a matter of time now before everything is confirmed, everything is agreed. Ter Stegen there will sign a contract for 4 or 5 years, with his release clause, which currently stands at €180 million. That's going to be increased, and I think certainly that will be a very, very welcome deal for Barcelona fans. Ter Stegen has more than earned himself a new deal. He's more than earned himself an improved contract there, and I would actually like to say that in years to come, as Ter Stegen becomes more and more experienced, more and more key in this first team, I would love to see him become one of the Barcelona captains. Of course, at the moment, we do tend to pick players who come through La Masia, and I can understand that thinking. But there comes a time when you've got to say, Ter Stegen, he's one of us now. And he's clearly a leader out on the field. I'd love to see him with that armband. And that does indeed bring us to an end in today's video, guys. Of course, right now, the coronavirus is still causing chaos right throughout the world, and indeed the footballing world, of course, has become very much affected. As of right now, there's no new news to bring you on exactly when football will be returning, but of course, we hope the situation improves and gets better as soon as possible. I'll leave you here with a message from Lionel Messi. Posted this on Instagram there, alongside his children, and he basically said, let's take this time out now to spend some time with our families. Let's appreciate this time, and let's all hope here that the situation can improve. Catalonia right now is in complete lockdown, and clearly the situation is not ideal, but I wish you guys all the very, very best. Please do make sure that you're taking all of the right precautions, and of course, taking all of this very, very seriously. I will see you soon, though, with more videos to come. You can count on that. Stay at home and stay entertained. I'll see you soon, guys, but until next time, as always, Visca! El Barça.